Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to another video. Welcome to another show. Guys, you're doing well because you're having a fantastic day. Today we're talking about Mobile Legend Adventure. So I grew up playing AFK Arena, which I left because it was too repetitive. So when I gave up on Gacha game, I didn't even play. I played a little bit of Genshin Impact, but not as much as I wanted to. So when I came across a game from mobile, because again, I was looking for a game from mobile because I wanted to take a break from streaming and those games I could record without talking, like I'm doing right now. I'm playing this tower game that I fucking love. That I've been playing for 9 months. The Tower, check it out. It's amazing. I've been playing it for like 9 months, and although I do love the tower, I wanted some variety because the tower is extremely repetitive. It's a time where before I played League of Legends, I knew Mobile Legend and League of Legends were kind of similar, but I didn't know how similar, and I wanted to get into both. But it was quite intimidating because I saw some people play on stream on Twitch, and the community can get a bit toxic. So when I saw Mobile Legend Adventure, I was like, holy shit, it's kind of cool. We have those. So as a new player, you should definitely play it. The AFK elements are good, but the better thing is the lore. You get the lore of the character. You don't necessarily get the you're not thrown into the void without expecting. My issue with the game is those characters are already introduced, so it's following the main game. It's like a follow. So if you don't know the character, if you don't know where they're coming from, you can read the lore, of course, but there's nothing. It feels like it's a game that's starting at a certain point. You have their own story, but then again, what I adore about this game is the event. The events are fun. They're very different. The number of characters that you can have, the merging system that is amazing. The price, the fact that you can summon, you can choose them. For example, you can choose some factions. So if you want to do a faction of mecha, you can do it. If you want to do a faction of light, you can do it. And there's pro to doing a anything like that. Then you have hybrids, which are super rare. But the game implement a system of characters that is fantastic, and the fact that you have those characters that are usually not having an element, you had this gacha element to it, and you have this completely different game with a character that you love. Again, events are fantastic. What I was saying, oh yeah, the character himself, the wide array, and what I do love about the game is there's clearly fodder character. There's clearly like, um, let me give you an example. Or well, in Ooh La La, there was the pet goblin, but all in all, dude, it's just the fact that you have monster or a creature that don't have a name, they don't have like a story. If you look at the main character, if you look at the characters that are popular, then they have a story, but those don't have a story, so they're fodder. So you can accumulate them and train your favorite character. There's even hybrids. Again, hybrids are a mix of two factions. So, as I said, you have a bonus for having a certain faction all the way. So, for example, if you have three of them in the same faction, you're gonna get a bonus. If you have five in the same faction, you're gonna have another bonus. Um, the hybrids, they're gonna have two factions, so you can follow and get more bonus for that. Where the this is not a real complaint. This is a pros and cons at the same time. The game is there's a lot to do. You got the main mission, right? And the main mission you can do it by chapters, and there's this own story, and it's kind of cool. And then you got the Realities of Fallen Relics, which is another story mode. Then you got the then you got the Venom themselves. It's a game you can main. If you have, if, I'm hearing a lot of people say, "Oh, mobile game." So I'm a gamer, right? So I'm gonna have and I'm not dissing the game. I do like the game. We're not playing it anymore, but I do like the game. I'm a gamer, so I have a PS4 and I have a Switch. And I was saying, oh, PS4 is old, right? But I like the PS4, and I'm gonna get a PS5 when it breaks because I'm not crazy on spending money as I don't have a job right now. But I'm not strong. Mobile game, for example, this one, the one we're playing right now, we're playing the tower, right? A game that I fucking love that I've been playing for a while. And in this game, I can come back and above. So, like what we're doing right now, I'll give you this example, right? Right now, we're finding of higher tiers. So it's harder, but it gets better reward. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm on the phone right now, right here, right now. Mobile Legends acts like an idle game where you can have decent idle rewards. You have your daily, you have your weekly, you have your quest. They're super generous with the reward. They're super generous with what they give you. But it doesn't, it feels like an entire game, from the main game, from the arena, from the ruins, where you got like a kind of a gauntlet of enemies. There's a gauntlet of specific types, so you're gonna have like a Monday and Tuesday, you're gonna have the wind element and the light element, so you have to create a team that's good in that. It's a really good game when you have the time or when you want to put the effort in, but there's so many games out there, and I think this is where it's hurting the game. I do like Mobile Legend. I stopped playing because it's taking too much of my time, and it's weird because I feel like in game, I'll be honest, in game like that, you have to have a lot of time. Otherwise, you just fall behind. When you fall behind, for example, you want to do like you want to spend an hour and a half per day, right? And you're like, okay, well, I have the time, but then you realize that this on this in this hour and a half, you didn't really do much because again, you're more, you have your quests, you have your events, and the arena, at least there's an arena, there's a guild, you have to protect the guild, there's this place, a battalion where you get special type of rewards. It's a very fun game. The gacha elements again are fun, but it's too much for your boy. I'm playing multiple thing, and the problem with a game like that is I could simply main it. The game is good enough to be main, to be honest. I could say one day, you know what, I'm not playing any game right now, I will play this one. The problem is after 2 or 3 months, I'm gonna get tired of it, and by not playing games. So, for example, when I'm playing again, I'm gonna go back to the tower because the tower is my favorite mobile game. When I'm playing the tower, I can come back on it. Right? There's no lore. There's nothing on it, and again, I prefer a bit of lore, but the fact that it's a game, I'm talking to you right now. I can do a stream and play this game at the same time, and it's very relaxing. When I'm thinking about mobile game, I'm thinking about something that's relaxing. When I'm thinking about mobile game, I'm thinking about a time waster. I'm on the bus. I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna play mobile game, and I get not gaming. I get not having a console. I get not having a gaming PC. I get that, but if you're gonna play like on mobile, I don't know. There's a time where I would have loved to play it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be very honest. If I wasn't streaming, if I wasn't doing videos, I would have loved it because again, it's a cool game. And the game, what I love about it is, for example, you did was this event where they introduced this character, right? And this character was really good, and they introduced it, and they had this whole event for it, and then you realize that okay, well, this event has no meaning in the story, so you can actually skip it, and you're not gonna get the character, which is great, but it's okay, and it's great, but it's again like Arknight. Arknight was the same thing. Arknight was an amazing game. You could play idle, but you would miss some content, and if you miss some content, like holy shit, I'll never get again. And then you have the event that are completely meaningless or fun but meaningless. The time when I would prefer because when I'm streaming, right, I'm saying okay, well, I want to do this video. I'll take 2 or 3 hours. I got other shit to do. And it's weird because right now we're playing Mega Tower, right? And Mega Tower is an hour and a half every single day. And I've been playing it for 3 weeks. And I have to admit, I do like the game, but I'm finding myself. I'm gonna have to repeat myself. It's gonna be a weird video. I'm sorry about that. But when I play console game, I know I'm gonna be there for like a 2 3 hours, right? When I play on PC, I know I'm gonna be there for a while. When I play on mobile, I'm constantly unfocused. Because to me, this is a mobile. This is not where I play game. Um, I'm on my phone, and when I'm on my phone, I like to watch YouTube. I like to do other things and play a game, and it's harder to get involved in a mobile game. I think I'm misjudging a mobile game. I think there's my preconceived notion because I'm a player for a while. I used to own the original iPhone, right? The original iPod, and we remember what those game was. Those games were horrible, and yeah. And also, there's another time where I didn't play mobile game. Instead, I would play emulator of a Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. And I was like, holy shit, those are good games. And then think the mobile games are still good, but even nowadays they reward the gacha system. They reward actually paying money. Is Mobile Legend Adventure a pay to win game? No, because it's amazing. It's not a pay to win game. Because yes, if you want to rank high the arena, it's pay to win. If you want to do good in tournament, it's pay to win. But in reality, you can just play the game, and if you play the story mode, you won't need it. So again, good game, but very time consuming. So if you want to play the game, make sure that you have it all the time. Make sure that you're only playing this, and make sure that you're ready to spend. What I'm saying is a lot of content. It doesn't. It's not a bad thing. It's a great thing. More content, more fun, right? But for example, I'm very forgetful. I got ADHD, and I'm very forgetful. Even now, you see me fidget. Um, if I'm spending an hour on an event and 2 minutes on the gameplay, right? It's gonna take me more time. It's gonna take me a week to actually do like a couple of chapters, and then they're gonna tell me a story. But by the time I get to the story, I already forgot. And I mean, it's my fault because I didn't play enough. But then again, I shouldn't be feeling to play enough. Like I'm talking about the Mega Tower. Why are you talking about Mega Tower? The Tower, Mega Tower. So Mega Tower is a tower defense game that takes a lot of time. There's no story per se, so it's not that bad of a deal. But it's very time consuming. I'm starting to feel like when I play it, I'm starting to feel like it's a chore. And the fact that it's a chore isn't something that you want for a game. For example, this one, I can leave it in the background. I feel like my problem, and that's exactly, if I was to summarize it, that's exactly my problem with Mobile Legend Adventure. It needs commitment. It needs a commitment that I'm going to be focused on that, and I'm not willing to make a commitment like that for a game that I know next to nothing about. Also, my problem is with the game was when I first came in, there was already some events. I jumped in a already working game. I like to start. I'm a gamer, like I said. I like to start a game. For example, I'm gonna start a RPG. I'm gonna be level 1, and I'm gonna be, oh my god, getting my ass kicked just to finish at level 70, and being like, yeah, that was a tough boss, but I still managed. And everything I did up to now, focus on that. Story wise, is the same. I don't need a complete lore, a prologue. This is not Star Wars. I don't need the prequel to understand the sequel, but I would have liked to be more in the beginning. Like I'm also playing Call of Duty Mobile. Call of Duty Mobile, you have events, but they feel so unrelated. Those characters that you don't care about. For example, a character. There's an event where this character called Ghost. He has to fight, and I do like Ghost, but then again, it's only a character, and you don't need that to enjoy. I feel like Mobile Legend, they push the story upon you and say, hey, you need to remember that, and that is great because it gets you involved. But too involved, and I'm backing out. And yeah, that's my rant on Mobile Legend Adventure. But I love you that you matter. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.